Hi, my name is Stephen McGee and I'm the author of Toxic Health. Now we're here today to look into the water system of the house. And a few months ago I became aware that there was an AC voltage on my water system at my house that appears to be originating at the utility neutral connection. And I'm going to show you that voltage, and I'm going to show you in a couple of different ways. The first way is with the water system connected to the utility system grounding connection, which is also the neutral connection. And then I'm going to disconnect from the utility system. I'm going to show you what the waveform looks like on plastic plumbing that is run near electrical cables and has a voltage on it through inductive coupling. And to do that, we're going to use this oscilloscope, and we're going to do a frequency analysis on the waveform and see what kind of frequencies we can find in there. Right now the oscilloscope's actually not reading anything, and we're set on 200 millivolts per division, and that's because we're open-ended. That's why we have no reading. And to get our reference, we have a non-electrified ground connection. This is connected to an 8-foot ground probe in the garden, far away from any electrical systems. So we're going to put our tip into the flow of water and see what we find. Okay, there's a voltage on the water right now. So that's the AC voltage that I've been trying to troubleshoot for the last few months, and that's originating at the utility system, as our water is currently grounded in the bathroom to the electrical ground system. As you can see, that we have 6 divisions of 200 millivolts, so that's 1.2 volts peak to peak that we currently have on the water system. So let's disconnect and remove the utility connection, which is down here. So we are now disconnected from the utility system. I'm currently reading 0 because our probe is not in the water. So let's put our probe in the water, see what we get. So that's our reading when we're not connected to the utility system ground and neutral connection. So it's actually a little bit higher, but the thing that you'll see is it's actually much more symmetrical, and I believe that this is probably the more desirable waveform. The ideal waveform is no waveform. You want your water to have no AC voltage waveform on it whatsoever, as it may make you quite ill. So let's do a frequency analysis on this and see what we find. So I'm going to turn on the map function, and this is our base without the probe inserted into the water. So let's see what happens when the probe goes into the water. So the probe is now inserted, and as you can see, there's a wide range of 60 Hz frequencies, including the odd harmonics that tails off over time. So there's no doubt that this originates at the 60 Hz system, and we're set on 100 Hz per division. So that very first big spike on the left is actually the 60 Hz, and then the other big spikes that you can see are actually harmonics, the odd harmonics of the 60 Hz. So that's my water system in my house, and since I found out it has a voltage on that I can't eliminate, I've actually been limiting my exposure to the water system of the house just to ensure that it doesn't affect my health. And I would suggest that you have your water system tested by a competent engineer who has the test equipment, and establish whether you have a voltage on your water system or not, as it may be affecting your health. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I wish you the very best of health. Thank you.